Hey everybody, we are live here at the IAM 360, right here in the hub at the IAM conference here in Atlanta. And I'm here with Cedric Castro, the CEO of AGS. Cedric, it's good to
Morning,
see
Ben.
you.
How are you?
Good morning. I'm
Very well.
excellent. We're at IAM.
Yeah, superb.
It's one of my happy places right
This
here.
is my happy place as well.
Isn't it nice?
Yeah.
I mean, what is it about this conference that makes us just feel so warm and fuzzy?
You know what? I think everyone is here. Everyone is happy to see each other, and we didn't get conference for so long, so we just enjoy, hugging and saying hello to everyone and have an opportunity to catch up on everything.
Yeah, for real. And if you are watching right now, get in the comments right now. If you've got questions, comments for Cedric, for myself, let us know. Check in. I want to know who you are, where you are, what country you're from, what company you're with. Get in the comments. Hit that like button as well. We are live on Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, Twitter. I mean, we're everywhere right now.
I can see, yeah.
This is incredible. And, this has been a really special conference for you because your mother, Joelle, was actually recognized and will be actually at lunch today.
Exactly.
With the Hall of Honor.
Yeah. And this is really great, to have her at the Hall of Honor. This is 40 years, so she is well known in the industry. And this is like a recognition. So we'll be there to celebrate her. And I think it will be a great moment for her.
How does that feel for your family?
The family was very proud. So unfortunately, last year she wasn't able to get everything. So now she will be recognized. And already last year we were celebrating with her. So this is like the second time.
What have you learned from her growing up? What's that like I mean, my mom was pretty cool, but I mean, what's that like to kind of learn from your mom, and in this business and kind of come up that way?
So, in this business, I was lucky enough to have her. So when I started, and especially IAM, you arrive, you have 2,000 people, and then everyone saw me and said, this is Joel's son. And as soon as they know, you're Joel's son, then everything was fine. And they were very kind with me. So it was great to have her, like following her and be introduced in that industry with her.
Well, and AGS is an amazing, iconic company in this space. And we've got people checking in here. So far, look at Jana here. Brazil's in the house. Fabulous. We got David Nathan checking in here. Great job. Hey, thanks, David. Get in the comments. I want to know who you are, where you are. Shout out your company. But yeah, AGS is a phenomenal company. And can you talk a little bit about what makes it so iconic in this industry?
So I think what we did, in fact, is to get networks, so in 3 continents. So this is Europe, Asia, and Africa, and as well in the Caribbean. And just to be able to, be there and serve all our partners and work with them on those 3 continents. I think Africa, everyone knows us for Africa, but in Asia, we have a great network as well, in Europe as well. And we are a French-based company, but all over the years now, we got, all those international networks. And I think this is quite unique just to remain asset heavy and stay in that industry. And I think everyone knows us and we are there for a long time.
So talk to me about the different continents that you represent, because here we are at the International Association of Movers. We have I don't know what the number is. Is it 110 countries represented? Is it 120 countries represented? I've heard kind of both. Can you tell us a little bit about what countries kind of you're in and what areas you're in specifically? So if people out there are watching and they need maybe phenomenal, agent representation or anything out there, can you let us know?
Yeah, so we are in 97 countries. We have 150 branches nearly. We're still opening a few branches. So we'll open Laos and we'll open Oman and Bahrain. So wow. I think this is just to get all those networks and be able just to grow. And in that industry, I think this is key, just to be on all those networks and to be able to get all those companies and as well to work with the partners. So we are a one-stop shop and everyone can come to us and work, and many find us everywhere.
This is great. We're over here in the middle. I don't know if you can hear the noise and the electricity that's going on around us right now. We've got people. We got drivers here. We got my man Steve over here. I mean, we got people's phones are going off, alarms are going off. Should have woken up already. Yeah, look at this. We got Steve Whitecamp here. Ben, come on, Steve, stop by. It's good to see you, man. I've seen you passing. Look at this. Edwin Ooms. AGS colleagues here from around the world are online watching Cedric.
Thanks,
from Cedric's suite. Hey, hit that mini bar, guys, okay? Really do some damage up there, okay? Mixed nuts is the way to go. This is Atlas International, Evansville, Indiana. Thank you, AGS, for your partnership.
Yeah, this is like we're working with them, and this is great for years. and like you're building that trust, and after a while, everyone is there to work with
How
you.
do you build that trust, Cedric?
I think you know what you do what you say and you say what you do. This is very important, and you have the people on the ground, and the trust is coming from all the people working from the group. This is not only me. You can't be a group by yourself. So all the employees of the group are great, and they are all around, especially now. And you can go talk with them. They are in the country, and the trust is coming because we are in the country, and we are the one making the move.
And you talked about that, and look at this, Jerome saying, "Great company." Look at that.
Yeah, thanks, Jerome.
Hey, get in the comments. Shout out your company. Let us know where in the world you are. I see Thailand in the house over here. Hey, David, how you doing? So, let me ask you this. You mentioned, having a presence physically. You mentioned having assets. Being asset heavy. Why is that so important today?
I think this is important because all the clients, they need to know that you are in the country, and especially in some country where this is very difficult, like some countries in Africa, you need to rely on people on the ground, and this is where we are. And people, they know that whatever happens, we're there, and we'll just be there for them. So this is the most important.
But isn't it hard?
This is very hard. And you know why it is very hard? Because you need to get everyone like at the same level, and that can be easy for one office, but now we have to do exactly the same everywhere in the world. So this is our challenge.
How do you roll out those standards and that training? I mean, to make sure that brand is kind of represented in the same way across so many different regions, so many different cultures.
So in fact, we have a training team, and they are there to train, and we extended the training all over the years just to be sure that, and thanks to the video conference as well. So now you can train everyone all over the world, even if you are not in the country. In the past, it was a challenge because you can fly to one country, to country. When you have to fly to 97 countries, then
97 countries.
Yeah, it becomes a bit challenging.
He said a bit challenging. Understatement of the year. 97 countries. I find it hard to go from Atlanta to Las Vegas. Okay, and you're over here in 97 countries.
Yeah,
that's phenomenal. Look at this. We got people checking in. Hit that like button. Get in the comments right now. I want to hear from you. Look at this. We got good morning from Virginia. This is Guffran from Interstate Relocation. Hey, Guffran, it's good to see. Look at this. We've got. Is that Canny?
Yeah, this is Canny.
Look at that from Cape Town. You know a little something about Cape Town.
Yeah. I'm living
I hear
in
the
Cape
French
Town.
accent, but you're actually in Cape Town, aren't you?
Yeah, I moved 9 years ago.
9 years ago.
Yeah.
Now, why was that important for you to move to Cape Town?
I think, we have a support services there, center. And then I was traveling from France to South Africa 3-4 times a year. So now I'm traveling from South Africa to the rest of the world. Yeah. I can tell you that this is the end of the world when you're in South Africa. You come to the US. This is challenging as well, and not a bit.
What is that travel like? I'm just curious. I've never been to Cape Town.
So travel to Cape Town, do you want to know how long it is?
Yes.
Or you want to learn about Cape Town?
I want to know how long it is, and then I want you to tell me about Cape Town.
So this is like 25 hours flight.
25 hours.
In the plane. I'm not talking about connection.
In the plane. Not even in the airports laying over and whatnot. In the plane. Okay, so what is Cape Town like? I've interviewed some people from South Africa. I've never been myself. Tell me about it.
So Cape Town is a beautiful city. We're quite lucky to get the mountains, the sea. The people are super, and the social life in South Africa is great. Great restaurants, great nightlife. I think, you got everything. You take it from all the countries, you put it in Cape Town, you got it.
I'm sold. What is one thing I have to see when I come visit you in Cape Town?
Table Mountain.
Table Mountain.
Or the freezing water. If you learn about me, I'm doing the 20-minute challenge. You go in the cold water. So this is 12 degrees, 10 degrees when this is not good. Spend 20 minutes and then you get out and you enjoy the coffee.
Oh, wow. That's how you manage 90-something countries right
exactly.
there. This is fantastic. We got people checking in all over the world right now. This is fantastic. We got Thailand in the house. Reese checking in as a founder. I'm enjoying hearing Cedric and how he's grown his company through 97 countries. Fantastic. Look at this. We got good morning from one of the 97 countries in Romania.
Yeah, Romania, great country as well.
This is fantastic. Hello from Kuala Lumpur. We are having a fabulous. Are you having a fabulous time in Atlanta?
I'm having a fabulous Omni. Yeah, every time you come, you got it. Like the vibe is there, and the people are amazing in that industry.
They really are. Look at this here. Says Sharesh Giovanni here. Good afternoon from Italy.
Italy, we're not there.
Hey, Giovanni, they're not there yet. What about Italy? What do you think about Italy?
Italy is a great country, but we're not there, and I don't speak Italian. So
You don't speak Italian,
but I love their food.
I love it. That food is amazing. Look at this. R7 International, Malaysia and Singapore. Hey, Suresh, good to see you there. Let's see here. We've got Mark Malaki. Good morning from Silicon Valley. If any U.S. moving companies are looking for, look at that, asset-based IT support. Now, are you in the U.S.?
No, we're not in the U.S., and I think this is part of our strategy because, we get a lot of business from our partners in the U.S., and this is the networks which, bring a lot of business. And I think this is why people like us as well, because we always say that we will never go to the US and we enjoy the business with the partners. So we're just there and we're working with them extensively, and they're very happy to get that network, in fact, to help them with their clients.
So really the strategy then is, your client partners are here.
Yeah.
So you would feel like it would be competitive if you were in the US.
Yeah. In fact, if we come to the US, then they will find us as a competitor, and then we won't get the business on the network. So I think this is very important for everyone to understand that our strategy is to work with the partners and be there to work for the clients on the field. And I said we are asset heavy, so you can't be asset heavy everywhere in the world, and you need to get good partners in the countries where you are not. And here in the US, you can find all the partners.
Yeah, this is really fascinating. Actually, we got people checking in here. Hit that like button right now. Here we got Kuwait Easy Move checking in here. We've got Hamad from Islamabad checking in here. Look at this. So I love the international flavor here, and it's actually, I'm surprised how busy it is today here in the expo hall. I mean, this is like day 3. Everybody was definitely out last night.
And people, they like to come back and see all the booths, and this is a great experience when you come here. So you have the opportunity to speak with all of us. And I think we like to get a boost as well at IAM. I think this is where, you can find all your partners and talk about strategy, talk about clients, talk about future synergies.
And I got to tell you, I think I stopped by the AGS booth yesterday.
Yeah, where's it nice?
It was nice. And what I liked about it, as a gentleman, you had some nice giveaways for guys like me, right? So I think there was a bag for my shoes.
Yeah, correct.
Keep my shoes nice and make sure that my polish doesn't get off on my my white undershirts, and then there was a suit bag, I think, as well.
Yeah, correct, as well.
You had some nice stuff over there. Yeah.
And we work on it for a while just to get the right packing material. So this is good for the clients.
So let me ask you this. I want to talk a little bit about the industry here for a moment, if we can. What are some of the macro forces that are impacting your business right now and our business as a whole? So
in fact, what's happening today, we, I think, all suffered from COVID. And after COVID, we had that freight forwarding crisis as well. But since that date, I think what is impacting today positively is like everyone is very active. You got the business coming. The clients, they want to invest as well. So this is very dynamic, and at the same time, what can impact us is everyone is talking about recession. And you're there, you think, okay, 2022 is a great year, but what will be 2023? And you hear us trying to find out from everyone what do they think about it. And I think we have to base our strategy about growth. But at the same time, we want to stay where we are and be sure that 2023 will be as good as 2022.
Everybody's talking about recession. I mean, what do you think is going to happen? How is that going to impact us?
You know what? I'm a positive person. I don't want to speak about recession.
Yeah.
I hear about it, and I still think that we can grow and we can get the business. But about the recession, if it impacts us, we did it during COVID, and we tried just to go through. And I think that industry is resilient. All the moving companies are resilient. We showed it during COVID. And I'm sure even if the recession is there, we'll be able to go through.
No, I'm a big fan of your outlook here, right? Staying positive. And I think that we don't give ourselves enough credit for what we can control, right?
Exactly. And I think this is one of our things that we have to recognize. We are resilient. So you can see here, you would expect maybe to get less people. And at the end of the day, I think Chuck said this is like 1,700 persons.
I think 1,700 people, yeah.
So which is a lot. And you can see that all the persons are coming. And they believe of what will be 2023.
And it means that they're excited and they are aggressively going to market. I mean, it is a major investment to be here.
Yeah, this is a major
25 hours to be here and have a booth and bring your whole team.
And 25 person as well.
25 people.
Yeah.
You got some big stats. 25 people here, 97 countries represented, a ton of shoe bags and suit bags over there to get.
Please come and get it.
Please come and take us in. I got to ship it back here. No, but I'm a big fan of that too. I actually heard a billionaire investor actually commenting recently, said, my job is not to predict the tides, but to learn how to swim upstream. And no matter what the market is doing, we have to learn how to navigate that. And while our competitors are fearing things, if we focus on our business, I gotta believe that we're gonna do well.
So you know, I'm a believer, and I think if you want to go through, and which is the most important, I think you have as well with all your staff to explain what is your strategy, work with them, be sure that they are part of that strategy, and if they are part of the strategy, then in fact you will go through.
Now, the other thing I'm hearing, I agree with you. The other thing I'm hearing, we got a ton of people watching on LinkedIn. Hit that like button right now. Get in the comments. We got a bunch of people tuned in right now. We got a bunch of people on Facebook as well. This is fantastic here. Poland's in the house. Piotr is in the house here from Poland. Fantastic. This is a lot of fun. I'm having a lot of fun with this. I can tell you have a great following here as well. But the talk from the European continent right now, when I've been talking to a lot of forwarders, is Russia and Ukraine.
Correct.
And that kind of powder keg that's going on over there. How is that impacting the way you do business?
So, in fact, first we have a team in Kiev, and you know, when the war started, so we're in contact with them every day, and lucky us, everyone is safe.
Good.
And that's true that at the beginning, no one did know what will happen. So it was impacting us a bit, but then, you know, you just go through and you try to support as much as you can, and we did it. And the funny part is that we are in Russia as well, and the team is suffering as much as the one in Ukraine. And that I think we forget sometimes, but our team in Russia is doing a great job. And you can see that a lot of people are leaving, you know, those two countries. They're moving on the Western Europe. And I find it sad because this is two beautiful countries. I'm sure, you know, they will find a way to make peace quickly, and then everything will come back to normal if it can.
Yeah, I'm hopeful for that. So we talked a little bit about some of the scary stuff going on. Let's talk about some of the hope and optimism that you have. What are you hopeful about in 2023 and beyond?
So in fact, for 2023, I think what we expect is everyone to understand that if you work hard and you invest, then you can do something. And I think this is what we want to see. We want to invest. Like today, we would like to invest. We want to hire employees. We are looking for a lot of people in all our activities. And in fact, you know, I don't want to hear about recession. I want to hear about growth. I want to hear about those guys coming and joining the group and helping us to grow as well, the group. And if you do that, and then you show that everything is positive and you're going that way, then I think everyone will be positive.
Oh, yeah, 100%. And as your competitors aren't positive and they maybe deteriorate, I mean, that's also opportunity for market share, for great talent. What type of talent are you currently looking for in your organization?
So it goes from packers to managing director for a branch, move coordinators. So really look for a lot of people. It was a challenging part of 2021 and 2022 just to find the right people. And still today we are struggling, but at the same time, we can see that, you know, if you are at the right place and you bring them inside, then they will be very happy to join. And
how do you create that kind of organization? We got people coming in, they're like walking into the set here. They're like, what's going on over there? What's going on? This is the great part about doing live stuff here, and such an electric thing. So talking about talent, I mean, that is at the heart. I mean, listen, we don't have a company if we don't have people, right?
Correct.
Right. And we can't serve people. We can't operate. So what are you doing to attract that talent? I mean, how do you create? I mean, moving companies have historically always had a hard time with talent, right? It's not
correct.
Necessarily a job. Maybe you grew up wanting to be in this business.
I'm born in the business.
You're born. You didn't have a choice, right? You probably got a tattoo, right? So what do you do to attract talent to a business that maybe isn't an obvious career choice for some people?
You know what? We worked on it, and we're still working. And of course, you have the social media, and this is how you are through the social media. But as well, I think what is important today, this is to talk about sustainability. I think this is something that everyone is expecting, just to show that, you know, your company is moving according as well to what the people are expecting. And when I'm speaking about the people, I'm speaking about the future employee. They want to be sure that they work in an organization which suits them, and they can recognize themselves inside.
So how do you build that culture, right? Because I mean, you're right. Social media is how we show our culture, but first we have to build it, right? And we have to actually create that. So how do you create that? What are those values and that vision?
So in fact, values and vision, I think we are a family. And believe it or not, we are in 97 countries, but we are still a family. My door is always open. Everyone can come. And I think this is what they appreciate first, that we are a family. We're working together. We're there to support each other. So this is one of the things. And then you have as well to build your brand, your company through the social media according to what you do. And I think, you have to follow the trends, put in place a lot of training as well. Training is very important.
I think people appreciate that.
A lot.
Right?
A lot, yeah.
And especially A players, especially the best people.
Yeah.
The best people appreciate when you invest in them.
No, and you have to invest. And I think if you show them that they are talent, but you recognize the talent and invest in them, then in fact this is how you build as well.
Yeah.
The next talent. And we're all the same. I want to get the next generation behind me. I'm trying to find them, train them, and be sure that they get the right growth just to take over after us.
Yeah, really beautiful. This has been exciting. I want to just ask you, we look at Lillian checking in here, Lillian Falco. Good to see you. Hit that like button right now. Throw your comments in there. We've got time for maybe just a couple more questions and comments here. I want to ask you, here we are. We got 1,700 people here, 110, 120 countries represented, tons of companies. What advice would you have to other maybe company owners out here who are trying to navigate, the times right now and look forward to opportunities?
I think I learned a lot from that COVID crisis. And at the beginning, you were there thinking, the world will change. We're stuck at home. So for 10 days, you're there and you think, okay, we won't go through. And then you have to be positive. If you come here, you have to be positive. If you are positive and you can show that you are positive, you are smiling, you enjoy life, I think everything is coming with that.
Yeah, that's great advice. That's really great advice. Cedric, it's been a real honor
Ben,
and a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Cedric Castro, CEO, AGS, all the way from Cape Town, 25 hours on the plane.
And I will get it to go back.
Yes, and it'll get us to go back. I can't wait to stop by the AGS booth over there and see the folks. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in to this. We are going to be live here all day. We're going to be doing interviews all day long, so stay on the socials here. A lot of it will be coming through LinkedIn, but a lot of it will be coming through the IAM Facebook page. So make sure you are connected to IAM on Facebook and following them. Hit that bell so you get all the alerts. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in.
Thank you,
Talk
Ben.
to y'all soon.